Hello everybody, so today we're going to have a go at making an edible Easter garden like this. So to make this you're going to need some chocolate digestives. I guess they don't have to be chocolate, but mine are. Hollow egg, not too big. Some matchmakers. Some chocolate buttons. And some green ready to roll icing. So first thing that you need to do is to think about your matchmakers, because we're going to use those to make the crosses, and we need to do those first because we need to let the chocolate dry on them, otherwise they won't be very firm crosses. So I've got some melted chocolate button here. You might need a grown-up to just help you with that. I'm just going to put a little drop roughly where we want the cross bit to go on each one, like that. And because it's melted chocolate, it will take a few minutes to dry, so I'm going to do that first. Okay, so I've got one bit you'll notice is a little bit longer than the other bits. That's for the big cross that Jesus was on. And so I've got a shorter bit to go across that. And I like to stick the flat side to the flat side just because it means it'll be a bit firmer, hopefully, when it dries. So that's one. Two. Three. Three crosses, like that. Leave those there to dry while we do the rest of the garden. I should have said, make sure you wash your hands before you start, won't you? Because it's a bit messy, this job. You need to start with clean hands if you want anybody to eat your finished gardens. So next we need our base. So we're going to use a chocolate biscuit for that. And then we need to create the tomb. And for that, as I said, I've got a hollow egg. Just unwrap it. And we're going to very carefully, because it's quite fragile, we're going to cut roughly where the middle is. I usually like to saw around just so there's less chance of it all crumbling when I try to break it. If you just, again, you might need a grown-up to help you with this bit. Saw all the way around. You want to be quite delicate with this. Saw around like that, and then hope that when you cut into it, it doesn't all crumble. Okay, so this is a bit tricky, this bit. So there we've got our tomb shape, but because it's Easter morning we want the tomb to be open, don't we? So we're going to make a little sort of a break in it for the open tomb. You can be quite, you know, it doesn't have to be too smooth, this bit really, because it's supposed to be in a rock anyway, so it wouldn't be very smooth, would it? So there we are. That's our tomb. Good thing is you can eat these other bits later, can't you? Put those over there. And then we're going to cover it in green rolled icing for the grass. So you need to break off quite a good sized portion, like that. It's quite soft, this stuff, so it's quite nice. It's a little bit like Play-Doh really, only a bit stickier. So you're going to flatten it out. I suppose you could use a rolling pin and make it a bit smoother if you wanted to. Flatten it out like that. It needs to be a bit bigger than your chocolate biscuit because it's going to go over the tomb as well, isn't it? So then we're going to put it so it covers the tomb, and again you need to be fairly careful so you don't make holes in it. Press it all down like that. And then when you think you've covered your whole biscuit, you're going to ever so carefully just trim around the edges just to neaten it up a bit like when you're making a pie. Trim all the way around. Like that. notice that the hole has gone from our tomb, so we need to just carefully feel where it is and then make a little cut with the knife, and gradually we're going to push the icing down to form our tomb entrance, like that. So, next job, I'm going to take a chocolate button. I happen to have giant ones, but I think normal size ones would work too. Because mine are so big, I'm just going to break a little bit off the edge, otherwise it will stick up too much. And the tomb, the stone, this is the stone in front of the tomb. So we're going to put it to the side because it's been rolled back at this point in the story. Pop it there like that. And then, how are our crosses doing? Nearly dry. I'll try putting them up and let's see if they stay put. So I've got the big one. Put that at the front there. Stick it into the icing. And hope it doesn't... Oh, it's falling. It's not quite set, has it? Let's hope it doesn't fall. One. And then we're going to stick the others around. So put one there. One more, where we're going to put this one, so if it will squeeze at the back there, like that, and there we are. I can see on mine that I made earlier that I've written the word hope in black icing, and then I put some squiggles at the front using coloured icing. If you're really talented and really cleverer than me, you could make little flowers, or you could buy some icing flowers to put on as well. But just adds a little bit of something, or you could write your own word. You could write the word life, or hope, as I have, or faith, or love, or peace. They're all really important words for us at this Easter time, aren't they? But enjoy making it, and even more important, enjoy eating it. Have a good Easter.